The next case that I have according to our time schedule is 070, which is not the one we just discussed.
What happened to 60?
I think that's the one I showed last. We have 70, then we have 66, which is the one we discussed, and then 60.
Okay, I've got them in a different order, but that's okay. It does not matter to me. So I will go ahead and call cause number. Thank you all for your patience, everyone. Cause number E20070AD. Mr. Foley, who do you need on that one?
All right, I need the Rojo family. Miss Rojo, are y'all? They may not be here. I don't see them on the screen right now, Judge.
I do not see them either.
Now I can't remember. Oh, there they are. Okay.
There we are. And they have their matching adoption day shirts.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
You
tradition now.
You expect to call both of them?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, would both of you raise your right hands? Do each of you swear and affirm that the testimony you give in the cause before the court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
I'm always amazed and interested to see how parents are able to do that without dropping the child. They can't. That child is secure when they raise that right hand. All right, Mr. Foley, how do you want to proceed?
Thank you, Judge. We'll just start off with you asking you to take judicial notice of the file to include all the necessary required pleadings, specifically the interstate compact affidavit, the health, social, education, genetic history report, the adoption readiness report, the criminal history report for both Mr. and Ms. Rojo, the waiver and consent by the department as the managing conservator, the waiver by Mr. Augustin as the attorney and guardian ad litem, and of course, the underlying suit of termination.
And I have had a chance to look at those items in the file. They are in order, and I will take judicial notice of all of the listed items.
Thank you, Judge. And with that, I'd like to call Ms. Rojo as my first witness, Judge.
All right, you may proceed.
All right. Ma'am, would you state your name for the court?
Gabriela Rojo.
And Ms. Rojo, would you give us a quick introduction to your family that's on screen with you?
This is Eugene Rojo, Grayson, and my husband, Julian Rojo.
All right. And I see all the matching shirts. I can't tell quite what they say. I see his says the child. I got that.
It says, whoever receives one little child like this in my name receives me. Matthew 18:5.
Beautiful
Amen.
scripture. Very appropriate for today. That's awesome. All right. Are you and your family joining us from your home there in Odessa?
Yes,
Okay. And today you're here asking this court to allow you to adopt Grayson, Matthew, Noah, Navarrete. Is that correct?
yes, sir.
And he was born June 23rd, 2019 over in Midland County. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And y'all have already been down this adoption road. Y'all already have your other son right there with you on screen. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, as to Grayson, when did he come to live with you?
He came on June 26, 2019.
Okay. So based on your experience with adoption, based on the time frame that he's been living with you, you believe it is in his best interest that this adoption be allowed to go forward?
Yes, sir.
And would you tell the judge why you think so?
Well, he's been with us since day 3, and we're all that he knows. He really doesn't know anybody else but us. He's a lot different than Eugene. He's strong-willed, and he it's on his time when he wants. But we've been doing a lot of therapy with him, and a lot of cries, but we've gone through it, and he's come a long, long way.
I think God often gives you the easy child first to make you get your confidence up as a parent, and then gives you one that's going to test your abilities.
That's for sure.
Amen.
All right. And you understand that should the court grant this adoption, just like before, you're going to take all the responsibilities and duties of a parent for just as if he'd been born to you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you are asking for a name change today to Grayson Julian Rojo. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Judge, I'll pass this witness.
All right, your next witness.
I'll call Mr. Rojo, Your Honor.
All right.
All right. Mr. Rojo, would you state your name for the court?
Julian Rojo.
And sir, did you hear your wife's testimony today?
I did.
And as usual, did she get it right?
She's always right.
Good.
Good answer.
Very good answer. All right. And you also agree that allowing y'all to adopt Grayson would be in his best interest. Is that correct?
I do.
And would you like to add anything to her testimony as to why this is what's best for Grayson?
Yeah. Like she said, we've come a long way, and I believe we can continue to give him the his best therapy for he can continue to grow. And I mean, we love him, and he loves us, and we continue to show him God's love through us, and so he can continue to show the world God's love. And he's a great kid, and I believe that we can give him the best life possible.
I do not disagree with that at all. And you also agree that you'll take all the same responsibilities and duties of a parent for him, just if he'd been born to your family.
I do.
Okay. Judge, with that, I'll pass this witness. I do not have any further witnesses or evidence to present. I should grant the adoption and the name change.
You know, I just love to hear we're in the middle of a pandemic and wildfires and the fourth hurricane fixing to hit the coast. And if there's anything we need more of, it's God's love and love
Amen.
and spreading that love. So thank you for sharing that. That's beautiful. And I have been through all the paperwork. Mr. Foley does a wonderful job of preparing everything. Everything is in order. And I am so happy. I tell people I cannot grant you a family. You make your family. All I can do is put the legal requirements to it that a judge's signature gives. So today I will be signing that order to grant you those legal requirements. You've already made a family. But congratulations, as of today, the legal requirements are met for this child to be legally yours adopted. So congratulations.
Yay, Bubba.
Yay.
Say yay, Bubba. Yay.
And y'all keep putting that love out in the world.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
Thank you.
Thank
You're welcome to stay on the screen. We have a couple of more adoptions to do. They'll also be up on YouTube if you want to watch them or show them to somebody.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks
All
again.
right. Which one is next, Mr. Foley?
Well, Judge, before we jump to that one, I'd like to just make a plug, I guess. And I'm sure Judy and maybe Edna are probably stalking us on YouTube versus on the screen, but you've talked about our paperwork being in order. I'd just like to give them credit for all the work they do and how much better they make both our jobs is how well they handle all the paperwork on these cases.
Isn't that the truth?
So, and with that, Judge, our next case is that I have mine is number 66, which is Mr. Shrike.
All right. This will be cause number E20066 AD. Good morning.
Good morning.
Would you raise your right hand for me, Mr. Am I saying it right, Shrike?
Shrek.
Do you swear and affirm that any testimony you give in the cause before the court would be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right. Mr. Foley?
Thank you, Judge. And before I call my first witness, I would ask you to take judicial notice of the file to include all the necessary required pleadings, specifically the interstate compact affidavit, the health, social, education, genetic history report, the adoption readiness report, the criminal history of Mr. Shrike, the waiver by the department as main conservator, the waiver by Mr. McKeon as the attorney ad litem, the waiver by CASA as the guardian ad litem, and of course the underlying suit from December of termination in this case.
And I have had a chance to look through all the paperwork. Everything is in order. And thank you, Mr. Foley. I will take judicial notice of those items. And I apologize, Mr. Shrike, who's sitting next to you.
This is Logan Strickland.
And Logan and I were doing the I'm not sure what this is, the face tapping thing. I was trying to mirror his. I wasn't quite as good at it, but yeah, it reminds me of people that play spoons, but I haven't quite got this down yet. All right, Mr. Foley, proceed.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call Mr. Shrike as my witness today.
All right, he's been sworn in.
Sir, would you state your name for the court?
Joshua Schrack.
All right. And sir, you're joining us with Logan there from your home in Big Spring. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And today you're asking this court to allow you to adopt Logan Baltazar Strickland. Is that correct?
Yes.
And he was born March 28, 2011, over in Brazoria County, Texas.
Yes.
Okay. And how long has he been living in your home?
He's been living in a home for a little over a year,
Okay.
September 26th.
And so based on that time frame, do you believe that allowing you to adopt him as your son is in his best interest?
Yes, I do.
And why do you think so?
Well, he's grown a lot in the last year. There's a lot of changes, a lot of good things, and I think continuing forward, it'll be better for him. He'll have the opportunities to do all that he can.
Okay. And you've already gone down this road before. You've adopted a few years back. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So you understand all the responsibilities you're taking on, that you're taking on the duties and responsibilities of a parent for Logan, just if he had been born to you and your family. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're willing to do that?
Yes.
Okay. And you are asking for a name change to Logan Daniel Shryack.
Yes.
Hopefully I haven't butchered your last name the entire hearing. Hopefully it's been okay.
Okay.
All right. And Judge, with that, I'll pass this witness. The only other thing I would ask of the court is, as discussed prior with the court, we are waiting on some paperwork to come through from the department as to closing out the investigation we discussed. And we know that has to be submitted and finalized for you to sign the order, but we would ask you take and grant this adoption with the advisement of waiting for that to come in before you can sign the order.
And my understanding is that should be done very quickly, and I appreciate Ms. Hill and Mr. Foley making the court aware that that was coming quickly. I had expected it today. Logan, what would you like to add? You want to say anything? Do you know what's happening today?
No.
You're getting adopted.
Yeah, I know.
So is that okay with you?
Yes,
Okay, so does that mean, are you going to get to have another birthday? You have a birthday and an adoption day to celebrate every year. Don't you think? And I don't know about you, but I like to have cake and a really special dinner and presents on my birthday.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody celebrates different. You might just want to, I don't know. Might just want to say yippee. All right. So I have been through all of the file, and other than just that, a couple of pieces of paper from the department, everything is in order. So as soon as I get those, I'll be signing this, but we're going to go ahead and take notice of the adoption today. We just won't have the exact date. But as soon as I sign that order, that will mean that you are taking on the legal responsibilities of having this child in your family. Although he's laughing, because we already know that you make your family. The legal requirements are just what the law requires. So I will take care of that end, and you take care of the family.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Shrike, and congratulations. And Logan, congratulations to you too. Yay! You're adopted. Yay!
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Shrike. And this will be up on YouTube. You're welcome to stay with us. I think we have one more. Or you're welcome to exit. It's up to you. And if you stay on, then maybe Logan can show me some more face tricks. He said, I'm done. I'm done. All right. Mr. Foley, we have E20060 left.
Absolutely, Judge. I always say you save the best for last, right?
I hope that's the Tauruses.
It is.
Aren't they beautiful? The whole family.
I think they're still on mute though, Judge.
They are on mute, but they're going to get it there.
Okay,
Yeah.
now, right?
All
Yes.
right, now we got you.
Perfect.
Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Foley?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll be calling both Mr. and Ms. Torres as witnesses today, Your Honor.
Could I ask each of you to raise your right hand? Do each of you swear and affirm that the testimony you would give in the cause before the court would be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
She did a very appropriate COVID high five.
Yeah. Yes, she loves to do that.
All right, Mr. Foley.
Thank you, Judge. And as always, Judge, I would ask you to take judicial notice of the file to include the necessary required pleadings, specifically the affidavit regarding interstate compact on placement of children, the health, social, education, genetic history report, the adoption readiness report, the criminal history of both Mr. and Ms. Torres that is on file, the waiver and consent by the department as managing conservator, the waiver by Mr. Myrick as the attorney and guardian ad litem, as well as the underlying suit of termination from April there in Ector County.
And I have had a chance to look at the file and I've gone through all the paperwork. Everything is in order and I will take judicial notice of those items.
Thank you, Judge. And Judge, with that, I'll call Ms. Torres as my first witness today.
All right, you may proceed.
Thank you. Ma'am, would you state your name for the court?
Yes, Lorinda Renee Torres.
And Ms. Torres, would you take a moment to introduce us to everybody on the screen with you?
Yes, with me, my husband Vidal, and this is, well, we've been calling her Maya. She chose her name, actually. So Maya, soon to be Torres.
All right. And y'all are joining us from your home in Odessa today, is that correct?
Yes, our home in San Angelo, actually.
Oh, in San Angelo. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
And y'all are asking this court to allow y'all Maya, who is currently Maya Citrella Liverio, correct?
Yes, it's a mouthful. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I probably butchered it, but we're almost to the new name, so it'll be okay.
Yes, yes.
And she was born February 1st, 2019 in Ector County. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Mhm.
And how long has she been living with you and your family?
She's been with us since February of this year, February 13th, actually.
Okay. So based on the time that she has been living with you, do you believe it is in her best interest that you adopt her?
Yes, sir, I do.
And why do you think so?
Actually, we've been able to see her just blossom and thrive since she came into our care. As you can tell, she likes to try to climb, and that's right along her developmental age. She was born very early on, premature, and she's really just thrived, and she's a happy and loving little kind girl. So she's been doing very well. She has also her little foster sister as well. So, and including having a mother and father, she has devoted grandparents and also a lot of family members and friends who are waiting for this COVID situation to pass so that they can all welcome her with open arms.
Absolutely. That's great. And it's good to have a big support around you. You're needed as both parents and as the child. It's good for both of y'all. So
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
And I think you made it clear, but you're willing to take on all the responsibilities and duties of a parent for Maya since she's been born to you. Is that correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And as you addressed earlier, you are asking for a name change. Maya Liliana Torres.
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Okay. Judge, with that, I'll pass this witness and I'll call Mr. Torres.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Torres, would you state your name for the court?
Yes, Vidal Torres.
All right. And Mr. Torres, did you hear your wife's testimony today?
Yes, sir.
Are you in agreement with that testimony?
100% without a doubt.
All right. And do you also believe that this adoption is in Maya's best interest?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
And would you like to add anything to your wife's testimony as to why this is what's best for Maya?
Just that she's brought so much love, to this family, and watching her grow and succeed has just been, wonderful and inspiring. And, I really do believe she's a gift from God. Her foster sister, who's younger than her, it's just amazing that she has become that teacher role and role model for the younger. And our foster child, the younger one, she's actually excelling at a faster rate. And I really truly believe that's God first, and my wife are able to do that. So we we're just as happy as can be. This is what we've always wanted. So,
Awesome. And I think you all answered my question, but to be clear for the court, you understand that should the court grant this adoption, you're taking on the duties and responsibilities of parent for Maya as if she had been born to you. Okay. Judge, with that, I'll pass this witness. I do not have any further witnesses or evidence. I should grant this adoption and the name change.
Well, and just watching you with her, this looks like home. It looks like
Yes.
she has found home. And you look, both of you look very comfortable. It's just, like I said earlier, what a beautiful family. So I am very happy. I've looked at all the paperwork. Everything is in order. I will be signing that order today. And so, as I said earlier, I only sign the legal requirements. You're the ones that put the love in to make the family. And it looks like you're already making great progress on that. So I wish you all the best, continued happiness. And as of today, congratulations. She is your adopted child.
thank you.
So I hope you have a wonderful COVID-free, safe celebration plan.
Yes.
It is frustrating when you want to get families together. Although at my age, I'm kind of glad my family's staying away. I know that y'all would like that. And it soon.
Yes, we will. We'll celebrate soon.
Oh, she's just beautiful. All right. Well, Mr. Foley, I think that takes care of our docket. Y'all are free to leave. Court's fixing to recess. Is there anything else, Mr. Foley, that we need to
I was going to say
discuss?
thank you, Mr. Torres. Y'all have a great day. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jody. Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you, Jesse. Thank y'all. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Foley, let us know when we can do anything else for you, and you'll let me know when I can sign Shrike. I'll keep that in the ready.
As soon as I have the notice, I'll send it on to you, Judge.
Great.
Thank you, Judge Scown. Have a good day.
Thank you, Miss Ward. It's nice to see you.
You too.
All right, well, we're going to recess. Y'all have a good day.
You too. Have a good one.